Hello and welcome. It's Terry here on the channel again. Today I am sharing a card that I created using the Ice Friends stamped and coordinating die set. So let's get started. Okay, so here's a closer look at the stamp set. I love the adorable critters in this set. So to start off my card, I am stamping down a few of the images from the stamp set. I am using an alcohol-friendly cardstock as well as an alcohol-friendly ink. I am using my stamping platform to stamp the images down onto the cardstock, and I had to do this a few times to make sure that I had a good impression. And once I was happy with the impression, it is time for coloring. And like I mentioned earlier, I will be using alcohol markers. If you do enjoy the coloring process, I hope you sit back and enjoy. But if you don't, I will go ahead and leave a time noted down below so you can go ahead and forward it to that time. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I am back. I am going in now with my coordinating dies and I'm running that through my die cutting machine. And this is my favorite part, is popping out all of the images. Okay, so now to create some of the elements for the card. I am using Trinity Stamp's Modern Emboss window panel, and I die cut that out of white colored cardstock. Here I'm using a cute little bunny as a guide to make sure that I'm stamping the lake or the frozen lake in a good position. So I went in and stamped that down using a black ink. I also went in and stamped out the trees as well onto the card panel. Okay, so now I want to create a scene to go behind the shaker window. So I'm going in with another piece of white cardstock. All of my cardstocks are sized down to 4¼ by 5½ inches. And now I'm using my blending buddy from Trinity Stamps as well. And I'm blending on Distress Oxide ink in the color Tumble Glass. And I'm just blending the areas that's going to be shown through the window. Now going in with my checkered background add-on tree stencil. I place that over the ink blended area, and I'm blending this with the same color ink. But this time around, I'm adding more pressure. So by adding more pressure, you're getting a darker shade of blue. Okay, so now to create the shaker window. So I flipped over the card panel, and I'm applying the rip and stick tape all around the circle. I wanted to use a strong adhesive to hold my acetate sheet, and liquid glue just doesn't work for me sometimes because it kind of wiggles around and when I want it to stick. So this is why I prefer using rip and stick tape. I remove the backings off of all the sides and I place my acetate sheet right over it. This acetate sheet is just a recycled plastic paper from one of my stamp packaging envelopes. Now going in with foam squares, I am lining up the entire card panel. I then went ahead and removed the backing. Also, I'm using an anti-static powder tool here to kind of swipe on the inner part of the circle, just to prevent the embellishments from sticking to the tape. And the embellishments I'm using for the shaker bits are Trinity Stamps Cove Crystals and Trinity Stamps Evergreen Forest. I thought the combination of the two was perfect for the scene. So I poured a generous amount inside the shaker well. Now to place my blended background onto the shake panel. One of a trick that I found to be helpful is putting the shaker window against the corner of my score pal. You could use the corner of your score pal, you could use the corner of your Misty, whatever you have on hand that has a 90-degree angle corner. So I went ahead and put the shaker window panel up against the corner of my score buddy. Then using the back panel, I lined that up to the corner as well and pressed it down onto the foam tape. This technique made it so easy to secure all of the elements in place. And that's the beginning of our shaker. So now going back in with the cute little images, I popped them up using foam squares. And I also heat emboss a sentiment from the stamp set as well on black cardstock. And I die cut that sentiment using a banner strip that I got from the Trinity Stamps mini envelope builder set. For the finishing touches, I used a black pen and created little circles throughout the card panel to mimic snow. And to finish it off, I popped it onto a top folding card base. And here it is. This is the final look. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to place the extra images inside the card, and I decided not to. I think I'm going to create a little gift tag with this extra images. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to get notified of all future videos. Okay, until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.